Hey everybody, Kyle Goeth here from GoatFilmReviews.com, as well as the Goat Film Reviews YouTube channel and Kyle and Nick on Film, with another quick reaction to The Last Duel, Ridley Scott's newest film. He actually has two films in 2021, this and House of Gucci. The Last Duel stars Matt Damon, Ben Affleck, Adam Driver, and Jodie Comer. This movie it's a lot to take in. And it's a very lengthy movie, maybe a little too lengthy, but I understand what they're trying to do. It's kind of structured in a sense like Rashomon, where it's got this structure of 3 chapters leading to the duel, each from a different character point of view. I found it really fascinating how they played each scene, especially the scenes that crossed over from chapter to chapter, and how they played each of them from the point of view of another person. There was the sequence itself that plays out in chapter 2 of the incident that causes this duel. I don't know if I bought that being from the point of view of Degree, which is the character played by Adam Driver. I don't know if that scene worked for me as well, but overall, each of the chapters was so intricately laced with connective tissue where you could kind of be the detective working through this mystery, trying to figure out, who do I trust, who do I believe. The film makes it very well known that it has a point of view for, this is the true story that we're giving you. And I think that's a smart idea, because you don't want to, you have to kind of, like, as a storyteller, tell people this is the answer that we're looking for. What I really liked was that we get chapter 1, which gives us a lot of information, a lot of setup, and we kind of get, at the end of chapter 1, you're almost like, do we need to see any other point of view? Like, this is it. Then we get chapter 2, which flips a lot of that on its head and makes you, it kind of, again, like, solidifies what your beliefs are, but it also gives you a very different point of view into the events. And then we get chapter 3, which does the same thing. It flips everything again back on its head and gives you a different point of view. And I think having that 3-chapter structure leading to the duel, I didn't realize how invested I was until the, like, kind of the end of chapter 3, right before we get to the last duel that is featured in the title. I realized, like, how high the stakes had gotten after each successive telling of the story, and how much more I cared about the outcome of this duel than I had going into the film. That was the part that works the best for me. And I think the film is very fascinating. It's very long. I feel like maybe about 15 minutes too long. Just because there are a few scenes that we go to that kind of flip the script and show a different perspective. I don't know if they showed enough of a perspective, or if they could have been whittled down a little bit when we replayed the scene, so that way we did, that way we kind of, like, just see, like, kind of, again, the alternate point of view, but kind of keep the film moving. Or maybe giving away a little bit more in the second time we see the scene than the first time. Something like that, where we could have trimmed it up a little bit. And I also, and again, the part of chapter 2 that I felt Adam Driver's story, I didn't believe that he believed the events to play out the way that they did in the chapter, because we're seeing it all from their perspective. I'm not sure I believed that he would have believed that event would have taken that way. But overall, I was blown away by the abilities that Ridley Scott puts on display, the brutality of the action, not just in the duel itself, but in the everything leading up to it. The film is extremely brutal, extremely violent. The scene, there's heavy depictions of rape that are really tough to watch. And again, it's almost like I've seen a lot of it put to film before, but I didn't realize until you were watching the scene, like, how disturbed I was watching it, and how much it affected me. It's a very uneasy film, but it's so well made and so captivating that when you get to the scene that we're all waiting for, the last duel, it just pulled me in, and I was taken with the entire film at that point. Really, really enjoyed this one. I'm not sure if it's going to make my top 10 of the year, but it's definitely a fantastic movie that, if you can handle some of the subject material involved in it, it's a terrific job. I think Matt Damon does solid work. I think Adam Driver does amazing work. And I think this movie is Jodie Comer's, I'm not really familiar with her. I know she was on Killing Eve, and she has a very, like, cameo-like performance in Rise of Skywalker, but I'd never seen her really perform until this movie, and I was blown away. She is a revelation. because she plays her version of events, but she also has to play everyone else's versions of events. And I think I was just incredibly taken with her. She is the best performance in the entire film, and I would be shocked if she does not net herself a actress or supporting actress nod for this performance. All in all, guys, I really, really enjoyed The Last Duel from Ridley Scott. Wow, this movie's going to stay with me for a while. Look for my full review coming up soon on the channel. While you're at this video, please give me a like, give me a comment, your thoughts on The Last Duel, what you thought of the film. Subscribe to the channel. It helps out so much, guys. And then share your thoughts as well. And you can find my film reviews on goatfilmreviews.com. You can follow this channel, of course, by clicking the subscribe button below. You can also check out my other show, Kyle and Nick on Film. The link is down in the description. You can click on that, subscribe. We have new episodes of our show coming out twice a week, plus Scary Movie Saturdays, which is an exclusive genre film every single Saturday morning. Join us there, and thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you at the next one.